at the Hot Rod Show, live at Hampton Downs for episode 2. We've got an amazing episode tonight. We've got the Mustang boys. Woo! On the Hot Rod Show, it's Ford Mustang Day. We've corralled the Auckland Mustang Club for a few laps around Hampton Downs. We've got new ponies and old stallions. Darren at Mag & Turbo gives us a few tips on how to choose the best rims for your baby. We're back with Paul with some reminiscing about his time in the US of A while sitting in his beautiful shed. Peter is here to see if the Mustangs really do have extra horsepower. And it's all thanks to our sponsors for making this happen. Plus, we get back in the car with Amy for a spin around the track. All this and more on the Hot Rod Show. Well, here we are at the Mustangs, and now here's Pete. Pete's still here. What do you think of these Mustangs, Pete?
Excellent.
You got memories of them?
Good memories.
Good memories of Mustangs.
So I'm looking forward to looking at some of these.
And Amy's still here. Amy, what do you think about Mustangs?
Oh, I think Mustangs are one of my favourites. They're pretty sexy.
Yeah.
Got a lot of power under the hood.
Yeah. Ooh, this one has got a 289.
Looking forward to seeing all these cars,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, man, this has got
excited.
a 289. Woo! Well, let's go and start talking to people. Here's Ian. Come on, Ian. Come on down. Now, Ian, you're something even special. You not only do you have a 1966 Mustang, but you're the president of the Mustang Club.
That's right.
He's got the badge and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, this is, like, Amy, she's just been going on about the colour in this thing.
Yeah.
She just loves it. But these ponies, aren't they beautiful?
Oh, they're great. They're
Yeah.
like the old originals.
Yeah. Amy, jump in and check out
I
that
want to have a
upholstery.
look at the interior.
Yeah,
It
she's
looks
been talking all about that.
awesome.
This is called
So is this
Pony.
all original, or?
Yeah, it's been recovered, but it's original from the point of view. That's how they came out from the factory with the pony trim.
Oh, cool. So it's actually the name of the car is called Pony?
The pony trim.
The pony
Yep,
trim?
So you notice
Oh,
in there,
cool.
in the inserts, there's
Yeah.
ponies running.
The colour.
Yep, Tahoe
I'm going to sit
turquoise.
inside.
Tahoe turquoise.
Yep.
Wow, Tahoe turquoise. What do you think?
Woo! Well, this is pretty cute. I'm loving it. Now, what's the story with your little cute bobblehead dog in the back?
Yeah, my kids bought that for me many, many years ago and stuck it in the back window, and it's
stayed there
a
ever
bit of
since?
nostalgia
Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah. And does it have a name?
No.
No, just Spot maybe. You can call it Spot.
Yeah, could do.
Cool,
Wow.
I love it. It's so comfortable as well, and even down the bottom, you've got the horses and on the seats, everywhere.
Yep.
It's really nice.
Let's have a look at the power plant. Where's Pete? Bring Pete. Come on, Pete. Here's Pete. Pete knows everything about the engines, man. Hey, Pete, this is Ian.
I wish I knew everything, but
Yeah.
I don't. I did own a 289 some years ago, and they're one of my favourite engines, a little screaming engine.
Yep.
But I know this is a GT, so what's the difference between a GT and a non-GT as far as the engine's concerned?
Well, the GT, this one is a 289 A code, which has got a 4-barrel carburetor on it, and it has a GT package on it, which is quick steering, twin exhausts out the back.
Ford Blue.
Yeah, they're all blue, but yeah, so it's just a little bit more in horsepower.
And I noticed that there's no power accessories here.
No power steering on this.
No power brakes, it doesn't look like.
No disc brakes, but it has
Disc-
got discs on the
But
front.
no power.
No power.
And is that factory or you didn't
Yep.
tell? Yeah,
No, that's
wow.
just how they come
Yeah,
out.
well,
Yep.
isn't that neat? You know, so you really felt the road when you went around the corner.
Yeah. Well, once you get going, it's fine.
Yeah.
Not good in a parking lot.
No?
Auto or manual?
It's a 4-speed manual.
Wow. Was that an option at the time?
You could get 3 speeds or 4 speeds.
Manual, that's it. No
Yep.
autos?
Oh, you can get autos. Yep.
Oh, yep. In a GT?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So this is the stick shift model.
Yep.
Disc
Yep.
brakes, no power, anything.
Yeah, wow.
that's it.
I mean, so many options back then, eh?
Yep.
You know,
Well,
it's
that was it.
incredible.
When Ford built these, you bought a car basic and you had a huge list of options, and you just ticked them off on the shopping list of what you wanted.
Isn't it crazy when you buy a new car, it's got paint, and you're like, well, I want one without, you know?
How many
That's
years have
good.
you owned this car?
We've owned this about 16 or 17 years.
So when was it restored, rebuilt?
I did this about 7 or 8 years ago. Pulled it down just to give it a quick paint.
And then you went to a complete body off,
Yeah,
or really?
pretty much.
Almost? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Almost. But it's been here in New Zealand since '69, so it's been here a long time.
Well, I'll be. Yeah.
So handling kit? Genie GT, some changes?
Yeah, I mean, it's quicker steering and it's got heavier shocks and things like that, so it handles the road quite well.
Because it's like a pony car. I mean, I've seen Amy in it actually.
Yeah. I mean, the great,
Reminds me of the earlier pictures. You bought one for your daughter.
Well, they were called the secretary's car.
I guess. Everyone, all girls got one.
Yeah.
That's a good example. So.
Wow. Okay, well, let's close the bonnet up and let's take a look around the car. I mean, this thing's straight, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I've been looking at things that there's no ripples anywhere. It's just pretty immaculate. And so you've been at 15 years, 16 years. Wow. I mean, like,
No.
drive it often?
Oh, as often as I can.
Yeah.
But, probably not as often as
It should
like
be.
Yeah.
My brother, he's just bought a brand new, right-hand drive. He's out at 6 weeks and done 5,000 k. So I guess he's
just getting used to it.
He's just getting used to it, yeah. But I like the wheels, eh?
No, in the original days, this came with only laps in the front, and that was it. No other seat belts.
Yeah.
But when you've got kids and safety.
Yeah.
So we put the diagonals and put them in the back.
It's pretty cool hopping in a car with lap belts, because you just put that on, you go past the cop, and they go, ha ha, I just love that. Wow.
So can we go for a cruise?
Amy, you better go. Where'd you come from?
Come for a ride?
Yeah, well, I think, hey, you're going to take Amy for a blast out there?
No worries.
I think that's about next on the cards. You're going to drive or you're going to go passenger?
I'll go passenger.
Passenger. Wow, that's way cool. Ian, thank you so much, man, for bringing car. Hey, and thank you for taking Amy out for a blast.
Thank you.
You got to bring her back. You got to bring her back. Look at this. We're here at Megan Turbo with this brand new right-hand drive Mustang. Woo! I'm Doug Ballard, and here we are at Megan Turbo, man. What are we doing here? Well, they've got a brand new Mustang, and we heard about them getting this thing, and we just wanted to come down and see some of the cool things we can start to do with this thing. We want to trick it up, make it go fast, and just have a great old time with this thing. Woohoo! Well, here we are inside the Megan Turbo shop down here in Manukau City. Look, man, look at these shiny wheels they've got, man. They've got big tyres to fit almost anything. They have some huge tyres here. Check out how fat the tyres are here, man. They've got tyres fatter than me. Whoa! And wheels! Well, check this out. Here I am with Brendan. We're on a forecourse, man. This place is so big we had to have a look around it, and you do got to get a forecourse. What are we on, the 13th floor now with these wheels, Brendan?
Yep, we've got a new Ion wheel, 20-inch for SUV and four-wheel drive. Yeah, absolutely.
If you've seen Brendan's face on TV4, he used to be on some petrol, what was it?
Petrol therapy.
Petrol therapy, man. He's got gasoline in his veins. Like I mentioned before, he's got a lowrider, dude, so this guy is pretty cool. Woo!
Yep, we're all car guys here at Megan Turbo and stuff. Like we've got boys at the back into Hondas, Shane's into BMWs, Ronnie's like a Nissan guy, and that's the same at all our branches,
You've got handbrakes on your shoes out there.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, hard out.
Everyone's lined up,
Yep, that's it, man. We just live and breathe this stuff, eh?
Isn't it awesome?
Oh, absolutely. When your job is your passion, makes it easy.
Well, like when people come in and talk to you about a wheel and a tyre, you know what, hey man, I want to see the best that can go on your car as well.
Absolutely, man. We want to see the car roll out here and everyone turning their heads looking at it. Yeah.
I mean, that's a satisfied customer going down the road.
Absolutely. Sometimes we're more stoked than they are, you know? Yeah,
that's crazy,
absolutely.
Wow, check this out, Amy. What do you think of this? It's a 69 topless Mustang.
It's beautiful. I love the racing stripes, paint job.
Well, the reason
convertible.
we're standing on this side of the car because we don't want to spoil it by standing on that side of the car so you can see the whole thing. But this is a convertible. You know, this belongs to Graham, and Graham's got the right idea. Roofs are for snow, not for anything else. So, Graham, come on down. Come with us and tell us a bit about your Mustang, man, because this is just...
It's pretty sweet.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's cool.
Where'd you get that from?
Just bought it off eBay.
Yeah? Good old eBay. Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wow.
It's a pretty cool feature. I haven't seen anything like that before.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Kids love it.
Your Mustang.
Yeah, I bet they do.
Wow, how cool.
It's a neat car.
Hey? Do you keep the roof off all the time?
Yeah.
We don't have snow in Auckland.
Hate putting the roof up.
Man.
So do you take it out often, or?
Yeah, we use it most weekends and trips around to Takaka. club stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
it's good that you can, you know,
Yeah.
you can have 4 people in it rather than 2 people.
Yeah,
Take the
that's
kids
good.
out and stuff.
Yep.
Go for a blast.
Yeah, good family car.
Yeah.
How long have you had it?
Bought it in 2007.
Yeah.
And then it's a 2-year restoration.
Yeah, really? Yeah. Big dollars?
Yeah. Quite a few.
Yeah. Well, if we're
We don't
gonna,
talk that.
yeah,
We don't talk about dollars.
If we're going to start talking dollars, Pete, come on. We need Pete. Pete knows all about dollars and how to waste them in the car. Hey, Pete.
Oh, thanks, Graham. Hey, this is really nice. I really like it. But I was interested in the 390 because that's a big block, right?
Yeah, it's a big block. First of the big blocks.
So FE big block, 429, 428.
No, 390 was first, then the 428,
420. That's
Yeah.
a 428 I've had some
which is an
experience
FE motor.
with. 390 I have not.
Yeah,
So it's a big block still.
yeah, big block.
So can we have a look?
Sure. Take a look on it.
See how standard it is. Getting like a big block.
Big blocks. Bigger the block, the better. Oh, injection. Oh, cool.
Okay, so you've slightly messed
What
up.
sort of...
Slightly.
Yeah.
This is an original motor, but gone for a comps cam in it, and then we put image injection on it, which I've got from California. Guy designed it in North Las Vegas, and yeah,
So it kind of has a look of Weber's almost, doesn't it?
yeah, like downdraft Weber's.
But I see you've got electronic fuel injection there.
Yes.
So what operating system runs that?
It's a Haltech system, which I'm changing over to fast fuel, which is self-tuning. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. And how long have you had this set up on here?
Probably about 3 years now. 3 years, yeah. Bit of playing around to get it going to start with.
Does it get going pretty good, you know?
Yeah. She's, gets up and goes now. I've just changed to a 3-inch exhaust on it.
Oh, yeah.
To get it going. And,
Yeah.
yeah, goes really well. Very
So
good.
did you rebuild the engine as well?
No, we just did cam in it and tickled up the heads.
Now this sort of intake is quite renowned for strong mid-range.
Yeah, it's got lots of torque.
That's what you get?
Yeah,
You
lots
feel
of
it?
torque. Yeah.
How's the top end? Still pretty down,
Yep,
all right?
yep, she goes really good. She screams.
Transmission.
C6, pretty well stock, no trouble with it, so yeah, really good.
Rear end?
9-inch, soon to be changed to a traction lock.
You
Get
need it?
two wheels spinning here instead of one.
Oh, okay. So, okay, right. And what about brakes?
It's got some original discs on it, but probably might need to change up to Winwoods later on.
But I do see you've got a power booster.
Yep, they come with power booster, power brakes, so it was ordered.
How many of this model did they make in a convertible?
With the big block FE 390, there was only 153 of them.
Wow.
made, so there's not many left in the world.
How many
Right.
here in NZ?
Not many.
I think this is the only one at the moment in the 69 convertible. Yeah,
Wow,
it's quite
lovely.
good.
So do you think I can take it for a drive?
You have to sweet talk me.
Maybe push the horn a few more times?
Yep. Yep, why not?
I'll be good.
It's pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm looking forward to actually driving one of these. I haven't driven one of these before. It's cool.
Big,
yeah,
big, big, big.
you're gonna have to monitor me and just keep an eye, make sure. Oh well, that's cool. That's cool.
Back at Mag and Turbo, we're going to put this pony on the hoist to check out some options on some new rims. What we're here for, though, is we're here to check out this new Mustang and to see, you know, like why it's here, because, you know, we're going to be trying out some wheels, you know, and seeing what goes on and what just sets it off. And this is the part of the car, you know, this is the personal little bit that people get to do to really, you know, set off their car to make it their own, isn't it?
That's right. I mean, in the traditional sense of hot rodding, that's exactly what you're doing. When you are changing any part of a vehicle, it is kind of hot rodding. And we're going to have a go at hot rodding this brand new Mustang.
We're going to take the wheels off and we're going to measure it up to see what our parameters are and to what we can do in regards to aftermarket wheels and tyres to it, okay? Because everyone's going to buy a Mustang. They're available in half a dozen colours, but people are going to want to change the wheels to suit themselves, so they actually make it from a Mustang to their Mustang.
Right.
And so that's the process we're going to go through now. So we're going to show you how that works.
Ooh, way cool,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
This is neat. Okay, Toots, now here come the numbers.
Indeed. So what we have here, Doug, are the rear wheel and the front wheel of the 2016 5-litre V8 Mustang.
Well, are they both the same size?
No, they're not. They're actually quite different. The front wheel here is 19 inches in diameter and 9 inches wide. Okay, and the rear wheel here is a 19-inch diameter with a 9.5-inch wide.
Okay.
So they've got what we call a staggered fitment, which means the rear wheel and tyre is wider than the front ones.
If unless it was a front-wheel drive car, they'd probably be staggered around the other way?
It could be,
Yeah.
but not too often though.
Oh, really?
Not too often. But that's just one aspect of what the wheels and tyres come off with this particular vehicle. A lot of information can be found on the wheels and tyres, and we'll just go through that now.
Right.
So Doug, might be easier if I spin it around. What we have here, Doug, is the front tyre, and the sizing of this tyre is a 255/40 ZR19, and it has a load and speed rating of 96Y, and that's really important for a high-powered vehicle to understand what that number is, as well as the tyre size.
That's not kilometres or miles an hour?
No, it's a code, as it were, that determines how fast this tyre can go before it disintegrates, basically.
Yeah. It's a good thing the public don't know, eh?
Well,
and if you want to know more from Toots about choosing the optimum wheels for your car, go to our website.
Here, 0 being the number, and then this is imaginary line all the way through the centre of the wheel. So that's 0 offset.
Well, here I am with Paul and his beautiful 28 Roadster, and it's just so cool to sit in this thing, Paul.
Yeah, we should be out driving, shouldn't we?
Well, can we do that?
Sure we can.
Yeah, just move a few cars and we can get out there.
We can.
The one thing I want to let people know about you is, like your time in the States, and what you did building cars and so forth over there.
Yeah, I worked over there for a while, about 8 years or something. I went over there following the car dream and thought, God, I must be able to find a job. And I worked at Master Auto Parts for a while, where Craig Stair worked for a few years. I worked there, and then I worked at a place called Fennell Enterprises, which is the home of the Duesenberg, where we did a lot of Bugattis and Duesenbergs.
So you worked, you fixed all this
ground up restos, start from scratch, go right up.
What was that like? That was...
It was sort of strange. You'd talk to Kiwis back here and tell them what you're working on, and they just couldn't comprehend.
You've actually got to be there and live it.
You do.
To believe it.
You do. At the same time, they did the movie Tucker, Man and His Machine,
Right.
so we were responsible for building 4 replica Tuckers to get the numbers up. That was good. Yeah, they were just on LTD chassis. We had a lot of fun in those cars, doing burnouts and having fun. Yeah.
But like Preston Tucker, that was, those cars, what, did some of them get wrecked in that, or?
Yeah, well, they traced around America and found 3 and then the end 4.
Yeah.
But they built another 4 just to get the numbers up so they could film and make it look right. And
wonderful, eh?
Yeah, it was. It's good. You get involved with, over there, you tend to just get involved with movies because it's the thing there, that's right.
But cars and movies, the various people that have some of these cars, doing the Duesenbergs and that.
Yes,
you would have seen a lot of names.
They were all name brand, like Greta Garbo's Duesenberg.
Yeah.
We even did Hitler's staff car. Apparently he was well known.
Hitler.
Yeah.
Can't win wars, but
no, that's right. He had a good car. Yeah, that's right. No, we had a lot of cars like that. A lot of very unique cars, and yeah,
that would have just been so amazing.
Went to places like Pebble Beach, and we won Pebble Beach 2 or 3 times when I was working there. So it was great, and the place was full of Kiwis. There was 4 Kiwis and a whole lot of Mexicans.
For more on Paul's memories, go to our website. Wow, what do you think of this, ladies and gentlemen? A Roush Mustang, a supercharged Roush Mustang. And not only is it just an ordinary supercharged Roush Mustang, it's owned by a lady. And we've got a lady. Come on, Jan. Woohoo! We've got a lady driver. How are you doing? Wow, what a beautiful car, eh?
This is the most boss woman car ever. I love it. And it has a little bit of purple. It's so cool.
Absolutely.
Well, let's have a look under the bonnet.
See if we can see that supercharged.
Ooh.
How many horsepower?
575.
That's not quite enough, is it?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Have you had it down the drag strip?
I have.
Oh, look at that.
It does a 12.2 or 116.
12 to 106. That's very respectable.
Not too bad.
You were behind the wheel?
Not for the 12.2. I did a 12.5. But here's the Roush custom built,
Okay.
and it's got the signature and everything. And then it's got all the little details here.
All the bits and pieces.
Wow, that's cool.
It's a nice tidy little supercharger, isn't it?
It is. Works well.
So you see here, Doug, they've got the little intercooler.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So they've run water through here, back and through and around, just to cool the intake charge to the air going to the engine. More boost, more power, less detonations, and that sort of thing.
What would, like your normal sort of supercharger you have in a hot rod, like a 671 GMC blower? What, how much difference is it going to be from this one to
quite a lot?
Those
Most of it's efficiency now.
Yeah. So and this one's going to be the most efficient and get the more.
Yeah. They're much more efficient. I.e., you're trying not to beat the air up.
Yeah. Okay. Oh right.
Boost,
Yeah.
As soon as you beat
it's
air,
just tubulating.
It gets hot heat.
Yeah.
Heat is bad news for an engine.
Yeah. Okay.
Reduces power. So now they're getting much more efficient with their intercooled systems and.
Well, that's a lot of engine tucked in a little wee space in it, eh?
That's nice. Lovely looking setup.
It's like trying to put one too many blueberries in a muffin,
Been around them my whole life. My father bought our first Mustang when I was 14. So
14, did you? Well, congratulations. That is so cool of him to do that.
Yep.
That's real cool.
Born and bred Mustang.
Yeah, wow. And how many have you owned since then?
Well, my husband and I, between us, have owned over 20.
Oh, wow. That's, yeah.
Three,
awesome.
We've got 3 in our garage.
You got 3 in your garage? Yeah, we're going to come and have a look at that then. How about that? We'll go out there and we'll take a look at it. That'll be wonderful.
Awesome.
Yeah. We've got some other lady owners here. Well, here we are back with Darren again and Megan Turbo, and we have been candy shopping out there in the warehouse. Now, Megan Turbo is not just a place where you see tyres. They've got a whole showroom of wheels, man. They've got 5 spokes, 2 spokes, 20 spokes. They've got all sorts of mag wheels in there. All the types of wheels you could expect to have at a tyre shop. Is that about right?
Yeah, it's about right, all bar the 2-spoke. We don't do a 2-spoke, but what we do is...
that was a broken one.
We have, in every outlet around the country, we have a big showroom and we carry a lot of stock. And the reason we do is because we believe that the whole process is around bringing your car in. We'll try the wheel next to the car, we'll try the wheel on the car and make sure you're happy before you go spending your money.
Yeah, this is about the most personal thing you can do to a car, isn't it?
Well, it's the most common personal thing people do to their car. They change the wheels and that'll turn this Mustang from a Mustang into my Mustang.
Yeah, well, but you can put another set of wheels on it, and it looks a whole completely different car too.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
it's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like you guys get the best end of the stick, man, because you get to make everything look pretty at the end.
Yeah, we deal with a lot of happy customers. You're right. We're not actually just a tyre shop.
No.
Most people buying tyres pretty pissed off. They just failed a warrant.
Yeah.
People come in here, take great tyres off, and they put mag wheels and tyres on. They're in a totally different mindset.
Yeah.
So we're happy with that. Okay, so what I've got here is we just got a little bit of an example of different wheel styles and finishes, and that we can just throw up on the car. Not necessarily something I'd put on the car, but what it does is it goes through a process of elimination. Right. Okay, so what can look really good on the wall or in a brochure can look like mud when you bolt it to your car. So you just got to really try the wheel on. So what I'll do is I'll just chuck a couple of wheels up, and you can see what we've started with, which was the predominantly black Y-spoke looking wheel. Kind of a full mesh looking wheel, motorsport derived wheel, and we'll put on a old school hot rod wheel, different colours and finishes, and you can see how that works. Yeah. Okay?
Okie dokie, man, let's go. Now this is the part everyone's been wanting to see. Darren's going to start putting some wheels on this Mustang to show us, everything he's been talking about. Now this is the one that has been driving me crazy, Miss Daisy. I love this, man, this is just classic hot rodding, it's an awesome 5-spoker. Who makes it? Riddler. That's a good name too. Riddler Trophy and all that sort of stuff. It's got to be good. Okay, now Darren, because this is one of those really exciting wheels on this Mustang, we want to, let people know and educate them about, the space in that here.
Yeah, look, I thought you'd like this wheel because it is an old school style, but whilst it fits the studs of the car, the offset of the wheel is completely wrong.
Right.
So if we have a look around this side and we look from the back of the car, the offset of the wheel and the relationship between the guard and the rim is wrong. So that's sticking out from the guard. That's not going to work when the suspension comes down. it's going to foul on the tyre and it's going to make life pretty uncomfortable for the owner. And that's a good example of the wheel track on this car being quite close to the bodywork of the car. So the relationship there needs to be worked out with the correct offset. This wheel particularly is not going to work on this car in regards to its offset. So we're going to take the same wheel and we're going to chuck it on the front here. And when we do that, what we've got is the actual spoke, the back of the spoke here actually fouls on the brake caliper. Okay, so the wheel's not hard against the mounting face. The spoke is touching the brake caliper first. So the offset here of the wheel again is wrong, but for a different reason this time. So again, this wheel won't work on this car. The relationship has to be right here.
So, safety-wise, can a person put a spacer in there to move it out, or is that just something you shouldn't really do?
No, like a slip-on spacer is illegal. You can certify your car with a bolt-on spacer to actually space this wheel out, but really what you're doing is you're bolting something on it. It's going to create another issue further down the...
Because like it's not designed to have it.
No, no. The right fix for a car like this, or if you want a particular offset or width or relationship between the rim and the guard and clear your brakes, is you can get a numerous amount of wheels that are three-piece, custom-made for your car, and you bring it in, we measure the car, and away we go from there.
You can have that done for them, though, can't you? Can you have special wheels custom-made for them?
Oh, 100%, yeah. Most of them come out of the US, some come out of Japan, and there's actually more and more of it around nowadays, and a lot of people are doing it because they're looking for that different thing.
It's neat, eh? You know, like you really get a spoked wheel.
It's your wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it works.
It's cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it for our day down here at Megan Turbo in Manukau with Darren and Toots and the lady killer here and Serge in it, eh? And we just got one last thing to say to you.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe Graham has let me drive his car. He's pretty risky, I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Woo! All right. Let's do it.
Calm down, just lift your foot a bit here, because it's cold.
Yeah.
Just take it easy into the corner.
Up into the corner?
Yeah, into the corner, because you're cutting it. The idea is to cut the corner.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, you're doing well. Round you go, bit of power, and then just take it easy, because you're in second. Yeah, all right. There you go.
How amazing is this?
Yeah, give it heaps. Bring it down in a second. Just come in and brake into the corner, brake, and around you go, that's it. A little bit of power, put into it. Right.
Graham has let me drive his car. I think he's a bit crazy.
You're doing well, so you keep
Very
out to the left.
trusting.
Keep out to the left. Sit now, straight through there, keep it straight. Eye here in the eyes.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous.
Wow, man, this has been another great day at Hampton Downs, eh? Woohoo!
Oh,
man,
it's awesome
Mustangs
to be here,
today.
isn't it? Yep.
Mustang.
Got to come back here every time, man. We're here the other time with Corvettes. Now we're here with Mustangs.
So what's next?
What's next? What's next? Yeah,
Good question.
We'll find out.
Next is we're going to get this show on the road.
Okay.
Ready? Right, 1, 2, 3. Gentlemen, start your engine. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Well, that's it for this edition. We couldn't do it without our sponsors, so please support them. Mothers, you can't beat a mother's shine. Protect your insurance, you need these guys. Swiss Tracks, the best flooring in the world. Kiwi Span, they have a shed for everything. Online Logistics, they'll get your car there when you need it. And Mag & Turbo, well, that's what they do. Then there's CRC, Smartway Security, Casper Transmissions, Woman on Wheels, Colourworks, and New World Browns Bay. Keep in contact with us at thehotrodshow.com or on Facebook. And if you want to go for a spin at Hampton Downs, give them a call. Until next time, keep the dirty side down and the shiny side up.
Slow down a little bit.